Episode 4 of The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live begins with Michonne jumping out of the helicopter with Rick as she believes they need a timeout. They wade through the river and find a fancy apartment complex. One of the apartments is open and in perfect condition with electricity. It is quiet as she changes, and he realizes that he has lost his walkie-talkie. It sparks a fight as she tells him about their 8-year-old son, RJ, but all he wants is her walkie-talkie as they need to go back. Resigned, she gives him the walkie-talkie as he goes on about how he lied about leaving together to protect her. He tells her about Jadi's threat, but she simply says they destroy her evidence on Alexandria, kill her, and leave. Next, they spot their helicopter crash, and she is delighted as this means CRM will assume they are dead. However, Rick still refuses to go home as he needs to stay and change CRM as they may come after them one day. Michonne calls him out for not going home for a hypothetical situation that may or may not happen. She believes he is hiding the real reason why he refuses to return, and she leaves. He hesitates, but in the end, he goes after her. Just then, a CRM helicopter shoots a missile at the crashed helicopter to hide their existence. It attracts the walkers in the building, who start chasing Rick and Michonne. They bicker over which way to go before hiding in the building lab. They find the creator of the building, who is dead and has left a suicide letter over how she is unable to create a safe haven. Michonne points out the similarities between the dead woman and Rick, who keeps on insisting that he is doing the right thing. He makes it worse by agreeing that she may be a bad mother for leaving her kids for the uncertainty of his existence. Tired, she simply wants to leave, and as they fight through the horde, they argue over their kills. A chandelier suddenly falls on Michonne's legs, but he refuses to leave her even though they are cornered. They escape back to the apartment. She thanks him for saving her, and he says she never has to. They patch up and sleep together. They observe how the building stayed strong for so long, and Rick uses it as a segue to again bring up CRM and how he can fix it for their kids. She points out that he has the walkie, but he never alerted the CRM. He finally tells her the truth. Staying at CRM, the only way he could survive was by dreaming of Carl and Michonne. But as years went by, CRM took away his memories of them to the point he could not remember their faces. However, he got used to it, and he cannot have her back if it means losing her again. She gives him the drawing of Carl she commissioned from the CRM artist and suggests he would want his father to take the chance he has. She points out that they found each other against all odds after a decade, and they should love and protect each other together. Rick finally agrees, and they leave together. They fight off the walkers and find a hybrid car. It's a stick, and Michonne laughs as she takes over, and they drive away at the end of The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live Episode 4. The episode review. This constant conversation in The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live Episode 4 was very much needed. The fact that it is written by Denai, who has lived as Michonne for years and has loved Rick for years, she knows exactly what her character needs to say. She knows exactly what Rick needs to say and hear to convince him to change. While some may find this episode boring, this may be one of the best to flesh out these already well-established characters. It also makes us understand why Rick has been so stubborn these past few episodes and why Michonne still continues to hold on to hope. It does make us wonder, though, if is this the last that we will see of CRM? They are starting to grow on us, or at least Thorne is. With the next episode being in the woods, it would be too hasty to have the CRM come in the finale and for that conflict to be resolved so quickly if the show is set to be a one-season wonder.